Jen. Welcome back to Bookish Blonde. So today for you, I am going to do a fun little tag, end of the year book tag. I think Ariel Bissett was the original creator. I will link that down below if I can confirm that. I just thought this would be a real quick kind of chatty video about the end of the year, some reading plans. Let's just get started. It's only 6 questions. Question number 1, is there a book that you have started this year that you still have not finished? And actually, yes, there is. It's very rare that I pick up a book and don't finish it, even if I don't finish it that month I plan on reading it. But with this exception, so in October, the book I was most excited about reading was We Used to Live Here by Marcus Kliewer. I'm not sure how to say that. I started it, as you can see, got a little bit into it. I was really enjoying it. I started this. I still want to finish it this year. I can't believe I didn't finish in October. I have not picked it back up, but I'd like to finish this by the end of the year. This, again, is a really spooky book about a couple that moved into a house and a family comes knocking at their door, says that they used to live here. Can we come in and show our kids the house? And then they never leave. So it's a thriller mystery. I've heard this will scare you, which is why I want to read it. But there you go. So there's number 1. We used to live here. Second question. An autumnal book to transition into the end of the year. Now, I have 2 answers for this. The first answer is Legends and Lattes. Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. This is actually on my November TBR plans, so most likely I'll end up reading it. But to me, this has all the cozy vibes. It's a cozy fantasy. We have a coffee shop and a bakery, and to me, that just screams fall. So it's a cozy, heartwarming story about found family and fresh starts and the perfect cup of coffee. So I won't go into too much detail because I've talked about this recently, but that was one of my answers. The other answer that I have is something that I'm hoping to get to at some point in December, and that's The Family Game by Catherine Steadman. I just picked this out and talked about this in my last video about words with family in the title. And someone had commented about how I need to read this. It's the perfect time of year. I guess it takes place from Thanksgiving into Christmas. So is that not the perfect answer to transition into the end of the year? You got Thanksgiving and Christmas in this book. And so that's my other answer for that one. Okay, question 3, what is a new release that you are still anticipating, still waiting to come out this year? And there's only one, and I already have a lot that I want to read that I'm anticipating coming out in January, but by the end of this year, the only one that I really could come up with was Variation by Rebecca Yarros. This comes out November 19th. I'm hoping to get it for my birthday, and hopefully if I do, it'll be in my birthday haul that I do. And November 19th. So this is going to be Rebecca Yarros' newest contemporary romance. I have read 2 of her romance books before and absolutely 5-star, love them. This one we're following Allie, who is I think, professional dancer. She returns home to heal from a dance injury. So she goes home and looks like some past secrets are dredged up. There is a man named Hudson who is now a Coast Guard rescue swimmer that was in her life when she was younger. And I think there's some kind of secrets that are keeping them apart. And as she returns home, Hudson's niece ends up on Allie's doorstep asking for help to find her birth mother. So in this process, past and present timelines kind of collide. Hudson and Allie obviously are reunited, and you get to know, maybe were they together in the past? I don't know. It's not really clear. But as the past and present it's colliding, it sounds like lies are unraveled, truths come, and it's like, is it going to push them together or tear them apart? So I know that was not the best explanation, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to read it because it's Rebecca Yarros, and she can do no wrong in my eyes. So that one is November 19th, Variation by Rebecca Yarros, and I love the cover. Love, love, love the cover. Okay, question number 4. What are 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? So I'm going to cheat a little bit I actually have 4 books, but I will explain. So these are mostly to finish my goals. I need a book. I have a book prompt, the only one to finish, a reading challenge, and it's fruit on the cover. So The Teacher by Frieda McFadden. I've heard mixed reviews on this. I read the 3rd Frieda McFadden in The Housemaid is Watching, I believe, and I really could not stand it. I was very disappointed. So I'm not anxious to pick it up on that aspect, but also I'm going to, most likely, because it'll help me finish a prompt. And my type A will really hate not having only one prompt not colored in on my book spread. So, in my book journal. So The Teacher by Frieda McFadden. Book 2, Did You Ever Have a Family by Bill Clegg. This has been something I have wanted to read for, I think, 2 years now. It keeps ending up on my TBRs, and I haven't read it. So that's number one reason why it's at by the end of the year it fits this question. But also because, same thing with The Teacher, this also fits a prompt that I need to finish with a question in the title. I know there's not a question mark, but did you ever have a family is a question. So there's another one. And he's also an author I've heard great things about that I've never tried. So there's that. And then where I'm cheating, books 3 and 4 in Beartown Trilogy, I'm just doing horrible on my series goal this year. And so this will at least get me finished with the series goal. And it's winter time, book 2, book 3. So there's your answer there. So 3, 4. So 3 books, but really 4 books I would love to finish by the end of the year. Question 5, a book that may shock you and become a favorite of the year. And the first thing that popped in my mind, it's upstairs. I'm too lazy to go get it. I'm currently reading Did You Ever Have a Family? I'm only about 90 pages into it, and it is so captivating. I love the writing style. It's definitely, I already have a feeling if it's not going to be the favorite of the year, that it's going to be in my top 10, and I'm only 89 pages or so into it, so that's saying a lot. So that's my answer for that one. That's Chris Whitaker. Kind of think that could be a favorite. And then question 6, have I already started making reading plans for 2025? And the answer is, of course I have. I have already started my new reading journal. I have started penciling in some spreads and some designs. I definitely have some reading plans that I'm going to incorporate into my channel. Some things that'll kind of last a year long, which I'm excited to share with you in the very near future. And you know, of course, I already have new releases that are coming out in January and February that I have saved on Goodreads that I'm highly anticipating. So the answer is yes. Yes, I have. I also don't want 2024 to be over because this year just flew by and every year seems to fly by so fast. But yeah, I'm excited for 2025's new releases. And some of my goals I have set. I'm really excited about my reading plans. So that's all I have for you today. Like I said, short and sweet. I hope whatever you're reading, you're enjoying. And thanks again for tuning in. And I will see you in my next video. Happy reading. Bye.